Hello guys, this is Sharon and today I'm gonna show you how I am making the single oil essential pouch great as gift bags, and it's super cute. You will love it. For this project, you can use a lanolin fingering weight yarn, one strand, and Indofill 4-ply in different colors. I also used a number 3 hook. Alright, so today we're gonna make a small pouch or a single oil pouch. So to start, you need to know the size of the essential oil that you have. So I have this one, an empty bottle of 15 ml of doTERRA. It used to be wild orange, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start working in rounds, and I am making a magic circle and then chain 1, and then I'm gonna work 6 single crochets in the magic ring. So I'm on my third now. 4. So once you have 6 single crochets, you're then going to pull this one so that it will be tight, and then on round 2 we're going to work a single crochet in the very first stitch. So it's up to you if you're going to pull it, and then you won't see any holes in there, and then you can bury the tail on the first single crochet that you make as you go, so that you don't have to weave in the ends later. And then on round 2 we will have 2 single crochets in every stitch for a total of 12 single crochets around. So 2 single crochet in every stitch. Once you have your 12 single crochets all in all, and on the next round, we're still on round 2, and as you can see, we're not slip stitching, we're working in rounds, so there's no slip stitching in here. So make sure you have 12 single crochets, and then on the first stitch of the third round, we are still going to add an increase, but on every second stitch. So this is the first single crochet where we have added a stitch marker, and on every second stitch we're going to make an increase, and that is 2 single crochets on every second stitch. So in the next there's only 1 single crochet, in the next we have 2 single crochets. So once you have gotten back around and the last stitch has 2 single crochets, and then you're going to get the oil, because we're going to customize the size of the pouch for this particular single oil. And so if you're going to place this one on the bottom, you will see that they almost have the same size. And what we do next is we're just going to work a few more rounds until we get the shape of this single oil. So if you get the size of the bottom of this single oil, then we will not increase in the next round anymore. But if you have a bigger bottle, obviously you will need to increase on the next few rounds. So if you're going to increase, then on round 3 you're going to start with one single crochet and then another single crochet in the next, and on every third you're going to work 2 single crochets, and so on until you get the size of the bottom of the single oil or the whatever bottle that you have. Same goes for if you're making a bottle holder. So at this point, I'm going to just stop increasing, and then I'm just going to work 1 single crochet in every stitch until, okay, so do not forget to add the stitch marker on the first stitch of the round. Even though you're working in rounds, you want to know where you're going to end the stitch of a specific round. So just keep on working 1 single crochet in every stitch in spiral until you get to the height of the bottle that you want. So I'm on my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just finished round 6, and you just keep on increasing, just keep on working 1 single crochet in the round in each stitch around until you get to the height of the single oil pouch. So if you want to make sure that it fits well, you can just simply do this, and if you would like this kind of fit to your bottle, or if you would like this pouch to be a bit bigger, try to increase 1 more round so that it will have a little space. But in my case, I just want it to be just right for the size. So I did actually a few of these single oil pouches, and if I'm going to put it, it is like that, and it works best if you're gonna use a fingering weight yarn with a smaller hook, so that you can see that the stitch is much better rather than if you're gonna use a thicker yarn. But it's up to you, because in my case, I just want the design to stand out, even though it's just, you know, a very simple stitch. And then later on, I'm gonna show you the finish project of this one and all other pouches that I'll be making. In fact, I made a sample, and I added the bead here after I made 1 single crochet in every stitch until I reach round 17. I slip stitch on the next stitch, and then chain 3, and then worked 1 double crochet in each stitch around, and then on the final round I did 2 double crochets in every stitch, and then I chained about 50 or 60 for the string, and then I added pom-poms and some ribbon. Alright, so after 17 rounds, so how do you know if you're on the 17th round already? You can count from the bottom right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, but if you're gonna count beyond that, then it will be 18 if you're gonna add more. So do your counting before you start the next round, so that you know the exact number of rounds that you have already. And then, so for the last 2 rounds, I'm going to work a slip stitch onto the first stitch of the second to the last round, and then chain 3, and then work one double crochet in every stitch, just like that. To finish round 18, you're gonna work a slip stitch on top of the beginning third chain, and then once you have slip stitched, you're going to chain 3. This is the start of round 19, and then 1 double crochet in the same stitch, and then we're going to work 2 double crochets in every stitch around. To end the round, you're going to work a slip stitch on top of the beginning third chain, and then chain 1 and fasten off and weave in the ends afterwards. So I have made a different design. This is houndstooth stitch, and I'm gonna show you in a bit how to make this one too. To make the houndstooth stitch design, you can work a magic ring, chain 1, 6 single crochets in the ring, then slip stitch on top of the first single crochet. Make sure you have 6 single crochets in total, and then after that chain 1, and in the same stitch work 2 single crochets. So to finish round 2, you're going to work a slip stitch on top of the first single crochet, and then chain 1 single crochet in the same stitch, and then 2 single crochets in the next. So that's the sequence for this round. So next stitch is 1 single crochet, and in the next 2 single crochets, and you're going to repeat that around. For the last stitch, you're gonna work 2 single crochets, and then to end this round, you're going to work a slip stitch on top of the first single crochet. So now we're starting round 4. So to start round 4, because we're doing houndstooth stitch, we're going to start with chain 1 and then 1 single crochet in the same stitch, and then in the next is we're gonna work a double crochet. So this is the sequence of this round. So next stitch is 1 single crochet, next stitch is 1 double crochet. So we're going to keep repeating that until we get back around. In the last stitch, you're gonna end up with 1 double crochet, and to end this round, you're going to work a slip stitch on the first stitch, which is the single crochet. You're going to insert or join a new yarn, because this kind of stitch works best with 2 kinds of yarn, probably much better with 2 contrasting colors. So I chose white, and then after that you're going to chain, because the previous is a single crochet, so we're going to alternate that with a stitch. Now it's gonna be chain 3 or 1 double crochet. So on top of the single crochet is the double crochet, which is chain 3, and then in the next one we see a double crochet, so we're doing 1 single crochet on top. So that is what we're gonna do. We alternate the colors and also the stitches on every next round. So with this one, it's single crochet, so we're doing 1 double crochet on top. So just keep repeating that until the end of the round. So once you get to the last stitch, you're gonna work your last one single crochet, and then you're going to slip stitch with a different color now. So you're going to slip stitch on top of the chain 3, which is right here, and then you're just gonna pull the white yarn to make sure it's tight, and then obviously on top of the chain 3 right there, now we're gonna do a single crochet. So chain 1 and 1 single crochet in the same stitch. So as you can see in the next stitch, it's now single crochet, so we're doing a double crochet on top of the single crochet. So just keep repeating that until you get the height of the oil pouch that you're making. So if you keep doing that, repeating 2 contrasting colors, you're gonna end up with this one. And so I did alternate the color white and the other color, probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and then I work 1 double crochet around and 2 double crochets in the final round. So I did all of these oil pouches with the same height, and make sure to do this. Okay, place them like this. As you can see, there's a joint in there, so you can see that it's of the same height and size. So this is what I do just in case I want to make sure that they all have the same sizes regardless of the design that I make. Okay, so that's it. So next clip, I'm gonna show you how to do the string and adding beads. In order to make the string, you can chain 50, and I have used a fingering weight yarn, 1 strand, because I think the thickness is enough, and I'm going to poke through the gaps of the second to the last round of the pouch, and then I'm going to pull the string on every second double crochet in there. It's just like sewing through around this round, and then I will keep on pulling, or you can use a needle if you want, so that it will be easier to sew through, and then I'll do it until I get back to the end of the string. There you go, I have inserted the string. So now I'm gonna add a bead to this one. I'd probably use a color which is similar to the color of the this yarn. It could be from pink to, I guess, purple. So once you choose a bead that is right for your pouch, just poke through the hole of one of the ends of the string, and then you're gonna do the same. So you're gonna poke through the hole in the opposite direction until you can pull it.
So if you're having a hard time, you can use a needle so that it's easy to poke through the hole, and make sure to pull the other end so it will not. Okay, and then after that, just simply pull it. Make sure that the holes of the bead can both go through sideways. So it's best if you have bigger beads so that you can easily pull it back.
So just like that, and you have a drawstring pouch, and you can definitely add some tassels, or just, you know, cut the ends, or if you want to be adding some pom-poms and some ribbons, that will be much better. So this one, I used a bead that has bigger holes in it, but this one it's more secure, I guess, because once you pull it, okay, the string will loosen, and then if you're going to pull it, and it will be securely closed. Alright, so anyway, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like this video, do not forget to hit like, comment if you have other requests that you'd like to see on my channel, and if you're new, you can subscribe too, so that you will be updated about the new videos that I'll be posting next. Thank you so much, and have a great day.